Wow, looks like somebody is working with frames and things. Bata, what have you got? It looks like an old piece of wood.
Yeah, yes, Aldo, this is the original one. This frame down on the floor, the construction, and this is what something we try to make just to see size, how it can be, this the model, how it will look. And I like to see, because that's an unusual shape of door, what Sodomka made.
Right, so you've actually constructed this out of wood. So
Yeah,
it's a model,
yeah, it's a model. It's
and
a model.
it fits. It can go on the car.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
It goes like this. Oh.
let's see if we.
So this is exactly that's to see, because that we try to make how it's go door. We had one very interesting problem with this door. When you open door normally like this, and if you put normally these hinges where need to be, when we put like this, the door it's open like that. It's not go
Right.
straight. So we need to find, and I move this nearly 12 centimeters from the center, that we can open door like this. And
So
now,
you offset the hinges so that when it
yeah,
opens,
offset, yeah.
it opens.
Sorry, my English is not very well.
So it opens the way.
Yeah, how it need to be.
Okay,
Like this.
interesting. Do you think we could put it on the car? Probably need to give you a hand if we want to put it on the car. Why don't I
Well,
put the?
maybe I can do, if you
Because
like
it
to
needs to.
record this. If it's
Okay.
interesting for you to record this, that maybe I can try.
Well, let's try. Let's keep going.
Okay, I just need to take some holder there. Probably I will need before the otherwise will not stay. So I will find something there in my place here. Okay, you can use this.
Oh, we've got a bit of a storm happening.
Yeah, usually it's not happen something like that in this area of the world.
Bata likes to tell me that the weather is normally nice here. But the last few days I've been here, we've had a couple of days of sunshine, but we've also had some horrible, cold, thundery, rainy weather.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. It looks flimsy. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to take it without breaking it. I would hate for it to be damaged.
I will try if can. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can already see it, even though it's not mounted yet. You can already see the car. Maybe I need to give you a hand, or as you're doing that, I'll remove the cover from the wheel, because I think we'll get a better sense of the vehicle like this. What's that blue on the wheel, Bata?
Just need to protection for the white.
Ah, right,
So
okay.
we need to wash, and that will be perfect white.
Okay. Now, even just uncovering the wheel, you already start seeing the amazing. Wow, look at that. Wow.
I just need to be better.
That's fine, Bata. We get the hang of it. We get the hang of it. We know what we're looking at. That's amazing. Look at that. That would be an amazing car. So the door opens, suicide door type, opens outwards and backwards. And as Bata said, it opens properly, not doesn't go up. It hinges properly. So that there is this here. Obviously, this is early days. It's rough. But it gives us a sign of what we're going to end up with. Ah, yes, this has to happen. What else have you got in the back? I saw other pieces of wood. Is that also part of
Here,
the
this is for mold for
this one here, Bata?
yeah. This is it from front wing. This is how it's made.
Can you show us where it goes?
It's go over the wheel, but we still not finished exactly.
And for a penny and for a pound. You showed us this much, you show us the rest.
Okay. Some measurement what we take in the car. That's you can see it's coming something like this, but it will not finish completely all these things. Something for construction that you can see how it will be doing.
Yeah, but it gives us a good sense of
Size.
of what it's gonna look like.
You
Wow.
can imagine, and now I have here the more model, some part of them. So you can imagine if go this like that.
All right. So this is actually to build the model. You've got all these cutouts,
Yes.
and they will. What will they be? 10 centimeters from each other? 1 centimeter.
Here exactly sign. You can see.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we have that how we'll make.
Oh, right. Okay. So there is all these lines here,
Yes.
which is where. Okay,
Numbers,
so much
we already have this.
with all numbered.
So yes.
So much work has already been done, Bata.
Yeah. That's why I'm sad to not realize that project.
Well, we won't talk about being sad not realizing the project anymore because we will do this. And this is more different parts.
Yeah, how it go outside. And you can imagine it's like this. So a better view
Okay.
if we take out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. It's fantastic.
This is very high now.
Of course, it needs to go down, but we get the sense of it.
Maybe I will put like this.
Right. Yes. Now that's clear. Wow. Look. Ah, yes. Well, so much work has already been done. It seems like, of course, the work still has to happen, but the project is already well defined.
And also, I'll show you something more. What I have here, Aldo. So, let's see.
So what is this? This is
Let's draw what I make calculation to be.
Right.
This is one by one.
right.
One.
Right. All the numbered and measured ribs that go and make the original mu to take the mold from. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Aha.
Wow.
All the way with the wheel in the back.
And this, I will put this like that, on this way.
Ah, so this is like a
Projection.
bird's eye view of
Yes.
the how it would look from above. Again, with all the measurements and all the numbers. It's hard to see it on the camera, but I'm just gonna walk along. So you've got the wheel
Just a
here.
moment, I will open cover.
All right. So the wheel matches the wheel. Then you keep going. You see the bonnet at an angle as the car is. And you get here to the back wheel, aligned with the back wheel, and the spare wheel, which would be in the back. And there you have it.
To recalculate how it's big, how it's the exactly size from Sodomka, this design, to that car, what made Cooper. What we only have point where we are sure that it's nothing changed. This is the point from the wheel, from that and that it's not changed.
Right.
When I had completely car, I will show you later picture about that. I make with projector and projected the picture from Sodomka on already exist car.
Yes.
And I find that Sodomka may little bit play because he's not produce car. He just draw that.
It wasn't accurate.
Yeah, and he lower a little bit car like this for 20 centimeters. So
Right.
car is looking more elegant and more sportive like this. And normally Rolls-Royce when produced never touch front the radiator and this panel here that it's never changed. On all Rolls models it's all these things like that.
So on all Rolls-Royces, the bonnet line is always the same.
Yes, and Sodomka, I think, is in my calculation, it's a little bit lower like this.
Right.
So that's why car is looking
Much slimmer.
much slimmer. But in any case,
Would you stick to the original to keep the originality of the Rolls-Royce?
my idea to keep this original
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
That will definitely. And in any case, if we make everything from hand, we will not change this for Rolls.
Sounds good.
That need to be, and this the middle of the car will not change also. That's my idea. We'll see later.
I agree to keep as much of the original as possible. Like what we were saying before, even when we put the electric parts in it, we won't cut to fit anything. We will leave the chassis and everything as it is, so that if somebody in the future wants to reverse it, we have the engine, we have the gearbox,
Of course.
and we
will
just
keep
put
this.
it back in.
All parts, we will keep all these original parts. Will not.
Yeah, it can anytime it can be rebuilt. Not that once we're finished with this project, I don't think anybody would want to rebuild the old one, but there's always that option. But you imagine it's the Rolls-Royce dream to have the most silent car on the road. Once it's electric, we will help with that dream. There you go. Much better. Much better.
But better if you have completely all door, everything, and to put it now, it's not so nice to see this construction. But this is we not make. This is just exercise for us to see if everything in function. So we
Yes.
don't spend so much time on to make nice and beautiful, but it's just to measure and to have completely idea about the car.
So I was watching a video recently. Somebody from Rolls-Royce was being interviewed, and they were actually saying that they are now moving to electric.
Yeah.
And they were saying this is Mr. Rolls and Royce dream come true. that you can actually build a Rolls-Royce that's totally silent with more than enough power. And so we are going back to the origin of Rolls-Royce and leaping ahead into the future of what Rolls-Royce will be doing anyway.
And like you told, the dream from Mr. Rolls. This is it's the last project where he is working. That's on this project for his life.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
And he died.
Oh, right. Okay. So this was the Phantom 3. This is the Phantom 3.
It's a
Was-
last project
And was
for
he?
his life.
He. I believe, if I know the history well, he was the designer in the family.
I will tell you later more story about Rolls-Royce. We will speak later about it.
Okay, that sounds good. But amazing. We will be making his ultimate dream come true. The 1939 chassis with the most amazing body built out of hemp, electric, and there we go. We'll continue filming shortly.